Hello grade 9 students. Welcome to another virtual class. I am Miss Madhu Vadke. We are studying chapter 7, triangles. So far we have studied some criteria for congruence of triangles, that is SAS, ASA and AAS, and we are learning how to apply these criteria to prove triangles congruent. In today's video lesson, we will continue with the application of these criteria in solving questions of exercise 7.1. Question number 3. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to line segment AB. Show that CD bisects AB. Let's write down what is given in the question. AD is equal to BC and AD and BC are also perpendiculars to AB. So we can say angle B is equal to angle A as both are 90 degrees. This question is an indirect question where we have to understand that we have to prove the triangles congruent. So which triangles we have to prove congruent? That will follow from what is asked, that is, show that CD bisects AB. So to show that CD bisects AB, we have to show BO is equal to OA. That means we have to show these two triangles, triangle BOC and triangle DOA, congruent. Then BO and OA form corresponding parts of these two triangles and they will be equal. So we have to prove BO equal to OA. Start by mentioning the triangles that you have to prove congruent. So in triangle BOC and triangle DOA, BC is equal to DA, that is already given. Angle B is equal to angle A, which is also given, each is 90, as BC is perpendicular to AB and AD is also perpendicular to AB. Notice from the figure that AB and DC intersect at point O. So we have vertically opposite angles equal. So angle BOC will be equal to angle AOD. Now we have a side and two angles of triangle BOC equal to a side and two angles of triangle DOA. Notice that the side is not included in the two equal angles. So we can say that they are congruent by angle, side. So we have chosen the order BOC for the first triangle. So the corresponding vertex to B is A, corresponding vertex to O is O, and the corresponding vertex to C is D. So triangle BOC will be congruent to triangle AOD by angle, side. And if these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that OB will be equal to OA as they form corresponding parts of congruent triangles. And if OB and OA are equal, this implies that CD bisects AB. Question number 4. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Write down what is given in the question. L is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. To prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. To prove these triangles congruent, we will have to find the corresponding sides and angles that are equal. To do that, we will make use of concept of parallel lines as given in the question. Taking lines L and M, which are parallel to each other, cut by transversal AC. Try to locate the alternate interior angles. So lines L and M are cut by AC. So the alternate interior angles are angle DAC and angle ACB, and they will be equal. Let's mark these angles as angle 1 and angle 2. Marking these angles in the figure also. So now we can write angle 1 is equal to angle 2, as they are alternate interior angles. Now consider the other set of parallel lines that are given in the question, that is lines P and Q, and consider transversal AC cutting these two lines. Locate the interior angles in this figure. Angle BAC is on one side of the transversal and angle ACD is on the other side of the transversal, and they are in the interior of the two parallel lines. Therefore, they are equal. Let's mark them as angle 3 and angle 4. So this angle in the figure is 3 and this is 4. Taking P parallel to Q and AC as transversal, angle 3 will be equal to angle 4 as they form alternate interior angles. Let's mark this step as 1, this as 2. Now going back to the figure, triangle ABC and triangle ADC, they have a common shared side, that is AC. So in these two triangles, this side is going to be equal. So AC is common side. Mark this as 3. So we have two angles and an included side of one triangle equal to two angles and an included side of the other triangle. So these two triangles are congruent by angle side angle. So from steps 1, 2 and 3, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA by angle side angle. Can we prove these two triangles congruent by applying other rules? Yes. L and M are parallel, and P and Q are also parallel. So look at the quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Opposite sides of this quadrilateral are parallel. What is such quadrilateral called? A parallelogram. So we can use the properties of parallelogram in the figure and then use the other criterias. Recall the properties of parallelogram that you have studied in lower class. In a parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal and opposite angles are also equal. So we can say that P is parallel to Q and M is parallel to L. This implies ABCD is a parallelogram. And then opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. So AD will be equal to BC. Also, angle DAC will be equal to angle ACB because they form alternate interior angles. And we have AC common. So we have two sides and an included angle in both the triangles equal. So this implies triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA by SAS. Try using angle side criteria to prove these two triangles congruent. We know that in a parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal. So angle B will be equal to angle D. And angle 1 is equal to 2 because they are alternate interior angles, and AC is common. So in the same answer, if we replace the equal sides AD equal to BC by angles B equal to D, then the two triangles will be congruent by angle side. So marking angle D and B equal, angle 1 equal to 2 and AC common. So we have two angles and one side of one triangle equal to two angles and one side of the other triangle. And notice that this side is not included in between the equal angles. So these two triangles are congruent by criteria angle side. With this, we come to the end of this video lesson. Your assignment for today is an example question from the textbook. Line AB is parallel to line segment CD. O is the midpoint of AD. So we can say that DO is equal to OA. We have to prove that triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD and O is also the midpoint of CB. Try to write the steps of the solution on your own. After you have finished, only then check your answer from the textbook. See you in the next class. Until then, goodbye.